Good afternoon. My project explores what leadership looks like when we're not making clean pivots and tidy exits, but revising our lives and identities from all stages of transition amid chaos. It focuses on gathering wisdom from women leaders about what leadership looks like in this liminal, messy in between and how we can better support ourselves and one another through these challenging times. My name is Jess Celentano. I work at the Institute for Global Health Sciences at UCSF. And on the right, I was raised by an incredible woman leader, and I'm currently being schooled daily by a small but powerful one. My project evolved the way all my favorite journeys do, nonlinear with unexpected detours. I entered immersion with a completely different pitch, something ambitious and sexy about menopause and data systems. I know my crowd, you would have loved it. It was interesting and of the moment and very much outside my comfort zone. And I brought it to my amazing mentorship group, pictured here. This is a hard group to stump, yet their generous confusion became a signal. I couldn't clearly articulate why this was my project, among other things, and that mattered. The hearts are because they were really nice about it. The dissonance became an invitation not to push through or harder, which is my typical MO, but to listen more closely to what I needed to be thinking about and immersing myself fully within this time right now. My project reframe emerged around an intersection of two big transitions. First, the profound disruption of our sector, and second, my decision to begin a very long process of becoming a licensed marriage and family therapist, my inspiring grad school cohort pictured here. This marked a further commitment and reorientation toward listening and meaning making and holding complexity without rushing to solutions. Together, these shifts prompted me to reconfigure my WomenLift project towards conversations I needed to be having right now with women who have already shaped my life, drawing on skills I already use, skills I'm eager to refine, and the desire to support people I care about from where my feet are already planted. I'm a good student. Before prepping convos, I piled up books I thought I needed to have before having the right one. Wrong again. I literally haven't touched a single one of these books, despite them languishing on my bedside table. I just needed to connect one on one with the women who have shaped me in my career over the past decade. So that's what I did. More specifically, I conducted in depth interviews with women across early, mid, late, and post career stages who had recently undergone a significant professional transition. This looked like retiring, intentionally stepping back, exiting global health, moving institutions, etc. Second, I convened a weekly peer learning cohort for 5 women facing transitions in the coming 6 to 12 months and facilitated structured reflection sessions with these women. Rather than asking, what should I build and how should we fix A, B, and C, I simply asked, what do we know but rarely say out loud about these moments of change and transition? What are strategies that have worked or not worked? What have we needed but not voiced? What do we wish we had known, or what do we wish we could share with others? What do we need from one another right now? And of course, we sat with whatever came up in these conversations when we needed to. And I've begun synthesizing insights to identify recurring patterns, tensions, and leadership strategies amid this transitional time. My theory is simple. It's that when women are given structured space to reflect, share stories, and make meaning together, transition can be recognized as a critical moment in a leader's trajectory, not just a gap between positions or roles, making it possible to better support ourselves and one another in these liminal times. My goal is not to fix or optimize transition. It's to expand how we define leadership, increase agency during change, preserve wisdom that's often lost, and lay the groundwork for a practical transition toolkit, one that I hope to pilot in my work at UCSF or future work as a therapist in like 2030, or perhaps both. I'm energized to take on the next steps outlined here and encourage that colleagues have continued the conversations and that the peer support group has chosen to meet beyond the initial pilot period, an indication that this work had relevance beyond my original intent. In reflecting on this journey, what feels most important to me is how I chose to spend my time, not chasing polish or performing towards a future version of myself, but working from who I already am, what I offer, and how I can best support others right now. And this felt like the most honest expression of leadership I could offer in this moment. I'm deeply grateful for this opportunity and the Women Lift team that made it possible. My mentor, Carrie, Coach Lisa, and especially my journey buddy, Mikali, who kept me grounded and offered steady support, perspective, lots of humor, and connection through this whole chapter. I am so grateful.